bridgesacross.com. Today is Inspirational Minutes with Donyale. Inspirational Minutes with Donyale. So this is all about images. This is all about words. This is all about being able to verbalize, giving some of the meat of what I see. When I see an image, some images leap off the page and some words just pierce my heart and I have to share them. I do not share answers. I'm not an expert, nor do I want to be. I'm a person that shares a perspective from my experience, from my environment, for the things that I've walked through along my journey and the way that I see things. But in saying that, we are a community here at Helping Build Bridges Across.com, which means there's many voices. And I'd love for you to share yours. So after these, get a chance to listen to these things and they mean something to you, by all means share them. But feel free to comment. Because in your comment, not only are you giving your voice, but in many ways you're sharing your village, your atmosphere. Maybe you have a YouTube or a website. Feel free to share it. As long as it fits into the core of gratitude or where love always finds a way, it's more than welcome here because we are a respectful community. We may not believe the same way. We may not think the same way, but our door is open and our core is love and we are planting seeds of gratitude. We are making gratitude contagious. So today's words are: people who shine from within don't need the spotlight. People who shine from within don't need the spotlight. I love that because it represents to me that we work in a garden as a community. You've heard me talk about that, but this is a different kind of garden. This is a garden on the inside. This project is called me. And I'm constantly turning over that soil. I'm trying to become the best version of myself. And that's a daily work. I don't think of it as a destination. I don't think when you're traveling a journey you ever reach, oh, I've made it, I've arrived. Woo, I figured that out. I got it all done. I don't think you ever get there like that. This is just me. I think you're constantly working things inside. You're constantly learning. The things that I know now are not the things that I may have known 10 years or 20 years or 30 years ago. So we're constantly growing. We're constantly trying to become better. And one of the things that I do in these days is intentional living, trying to find that peace within. And I thought when you're shining from within, that to me represents a peaceful place inside. It's kind of you're kind of finding your ground and you kind of can get your feet planted a little bit. And so when things knock you over a little bit, you're able to kind of get back up. I mean, you have your own way to stabilize, and that comes through your faith. It may come through your philosophy. It may come through your working, your exercise, whatever your thing is, right? The point of the story is that when you know what's within, when you have some ground, something that's stable, just a little stable. I think there's always things to be built on. Foundation, you keep building on foundations, I believe. So it's on the inside. If you're shining within, you don't need the spotlight. So that means that whatever work you're doing, whatever you're pursuing, to me, it doesn't really matter who sees it or who doesn't. I don't really need the spotlight. I don't really need the accolades. That's just me. I appreciate thank you. I appreciate those who are kind enough to express kind words that something may have been, been an asset. That's a great thing. I don't take that lightly. That's a good thing. That's for any of us. Who doesn't like to, be appreciated? Like, oh, I'm so glad that worked out. But I'm saying to you that when you really have a ground, when you're stable, you have a foundation, when you are working inside to know. So, excuse me, guys, my book fell over. When you know inside that you are stable, you figured out people who shine within don't need the spotlight. That's a very precious place to be. So I hope you find that. I hope that you got something from this image that's being shown, that maybe you are doing that same kind of work. You're figuring out what matters to you, It's a beautiful thing. All right, this has been Donyale from Helping Build Bridges Across, and this is Inspirational Minutes with Donyale. And today we're going to close out the same way we started, and that's with the words that we found today. People who shine from within don't need the spotlight. All right, I appreciate you, and this is a garden that needs lots of work, and I thank many of you who have already been supporting the community in your own way by sharing, by planting seeds, by doing the things that you already do, the gifts, the monetary gifts, the supporting of the podcast, the purchase of t-shirts and cups, or maybe you're mailing greeting cards. I call it mailing gratitude, or just doing surveys. We have a great partnership, I should say, a connection with a consumer survey that allows you to get a percentage of referrals, so that's a great thing. Everything helps. There's no little work here, and these things help support the work to continue. So if there's been some benefit to you in terms of the social media village or the website or just coming here, if you find some asset to that, I just invite you to join the garden, to be a part of planting these seeds of gratitude by getting in where you fit in. I'll have the link below, and you can learn more about that when you visit Planting Seeds of Gratitude. And I look forward to you connecting, to joining many of us who are planting seeds of gratitude, who are focused in on making gratitude contagious. That was, that is, and that will always be the intent. My name is Donyale, and this has been Inspirational Minutes with Donyale.